Good morning, you are watching OPTV Global News with me Sobia Ali. Let's start by taking a look at the headlines first. Let's get to the top stories of the day. First of all, international headlines. Russia has demanded Ukrainian capital's residents flee their homes and rains rockets on Kharkiv city. Russia is also pressing assaults on strategic ports of Odessa and Mariupol. Ukraine's defense ministry said it has evidence that Belarus is preparing to send troops into Ukraine. According to intelligence finding, there has been significant aircraft activity in last 24 hours. US President Joe Biden will say in a speech to Congress that Vladimir Putin underestimated the West's response to the Ukraine war. Biden announced ban on Russia's aircraft from US airspace. The ambassadors of the European Union's nations have urged Pakistan to support United Nations resolutions against Russia. Pakistan has repeatedly stressed it favors dialogue as a solution to the crisis. The ambassadors of the European Union's nations have urged Pakistan to support United Nations resolutions against Russia. Pakistan has repeatedly stressed it favors dialogue as a solution to the crisis. And now let's get to the top stories from Pakistan. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa visited Turbat. He was given detailed briefing on security situation of Balochistan. The Army Chief said that the youth of Balochistan must capitalize on the available opportunities. Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has thanked the Polish government for its assistance in the evacuation of Pakistanis stranded in war-hit Ukraine. Foreign Minister Makhtoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi had a telephonic conversation with his Romanian counterpart. The leader discussed the facilitation of Pakistan's evacuation from Ukraine. Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has launched disbursement of interest-free loans under Kamyab Pakistan program. Loans worth ₹407 billion distributed among the youths, women, farmers for the construction of low-income houses. Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan held a short meeting with the Chaudhry brothers of PMLQ in Lahore. The Chaudhry brothers smoothed the Prime Minister's nerves by saying they don't trust Sharifs.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise for marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back, because Black lives matter, because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.
And now let's get to the top stories from Health World. A study found that adolescents having certain medical conditions are linked with faster aging in adulthood. Obesity, smoking, or physiology disorder makes adolescents' biological age nearly the months faster every year than their. And now let's get to the top stories from Science and Technology World. The long-standing collaboration between USA and Russia for International Space Station is going through a huge test. NASA has announced that it's seeking new options for operating Russia-free ISS following the Russia invasion of Ukraine. And now it's time for sports news. Australia's Test Vice Captain Steve Smith has expressed satisfaction over security measures taken by Pakistanis for their 6-week-long tour. He said the team is feeling incredibly safe in Pakistan. Lancashire Cricket has roped in Pakistani Simar Hassan Ali for the first 6 matches of the 2022 Insurance Country Championship. Hassan said he is proud to follow in the footsteps of Wasim Akram. And now, let's get to the top stories from entertainment world. Former Miss Ukraine Anastasia Lina has joined Ukrainian army. The move is to contribute from her country's ongoing war against Russia. And now let's get to the top stories from business world. Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan has announced a 5-year tax exemptions for overseas investors to foster investment in Pakistan. Pakistan citizens who are non-residents for 5 years and resident Pakistani having declared foreign assets are eligible to invest. So that's all we have in this edition of OPTV Global News. Keep watching and stay safe.
Equal justice under law. We haven't yet lived up to that promise marginalized communities across our nation. I'm Faisal Gill. I saw how the color of your skin, so I went to law school because I wanted to fight to make the law work for all, because I wanted to give back. Because Black lives matter. Because we need to incarcerate less and educate more. Deserves justice.